So the key goal for developing an academic plan for Mount Allison for the fall was flexibility. We know there are students who may be able to come to campus. We know there are students who may not be able to come to campus. We know there are students internationally. So we were trying to find a plan that would be as flexible as possible to account for as many needs as possible. The first category of courses are unscheduled courses, and those are courses that are listed that you can take, but they're not actually timetabled, and this is to allow maximum flexibility. We know there are students, perhaps even in Sackville, who for whatever reasons either cannot come to campus or cannot maintain a normal schedule. We also have international students that are across many time zones. So we have a bunch of courses that are unscheduled. You can do them at your pace. Now, there are deadlines often associated with those courses for things like when assignments are due and so on, but overall, they're flexible. For the scheduled courses, they do appear in the timetable and they do occur on a given date and time. Now, every course here this year will have online components. That's just the reality of maintaining physical distancing, having fewer people in rooms, having less contact. So for those scheduled courses, there will be online content, and then there will either be courses that are completely online, so they'll be delivered via video link or other technologies, and then there will be courses that have on-campus elements, so those could be labs. So if you're a science student, that could be a chemistry lab. If you're a fine arts student, that could be a studio where you're doing printmaking or you're doing sculpture or something like that. Music student, you may be having private lessons. So there will be a variety of on-campus elements that are being developed by our faculty for the fall. Right now for the winter term at Mount Allison, we're continuing to plan as if it will be as normal as possible. All classes will be on campus, all labs and studios will be on campus. We may well have some online courses as well, just to provide flexibility. We may still have some international students who are not able to get here even for the winter term. We're conscious of that, so we'll have plans for those students. Now, obviously, like all universities in Canada, we're continuing to monitor our plans on a weekly basis, and if things change, well, then we'll have to adapt and we'll have to change. For our returning students, I think the key message is we've got all summer to prepare. We know that the end to the winter term was a tough go for everyone involved, for faculty, for students. We'll be much better prepared in the fall, and you'll be better prepared as students. You'll have a better idea of what's going to happen. You also have the benefit of knowing your faculty and your faculty know you. That will make it a little less complicated to go to school in the fall. For new students who are going to be coming to Mount Allison, this will be a different experience. We know that many of you didn't even get the opportunity to finish your high school experience in a normal way. So we're going to take extra time and care with our orientation this year to help you know how to go to school and be successful in the world that we will all be collectively living this fall. Students can certainly get help with their registration. We have academic advisors, as we've always had. Most students at this time of year have contacted those advisors by phone call or email anyway. Now those advisors are very used to using video, so we may actually have better opportunities to connect with students around academic advising. In terms of the supports that we're going to have during the academic year, again, they'll be a little bit different in the sense that some of them may have to be done by video or remote communication, but we'll have our wellness center running, we'll have our Me-In Center running, we'll have more services than ever for students to help them deal with the complexities of going to school this fall. So we've been asked a lot of questions about how faculty will be participating in online courses, and there really is no single answer because it depends on the year level, it depends on the discipline, it depends on how big the courses are. We're going to be hiring a lot of students as academic mentors, so they'll be helping faculty. We certainly hope that faculty will be able to connect directly with students in all courses and in all situations. Now, in some situations that may be a little bit more challenging, so it may be that you have other kinds of academic staff, technicians and so on who are contacting you about your courses. I just want to say that we're focusing a lot on the fall of 2021, and that may seem strange, but what we're trying to do is think about how we can give you academic programming that will allow you to be back on track in the fall of 2021. So even if you have to take online courses during both the fall and winter terms this coming academic year, we'll also have a robust spring-summer term in 2021. Students will be able to take additional courses, including some lab courses that we'll be offering in order to get back on track so that they arrive at the same point as their peers in the fall of 2021.